everybody, this is Meena from Meena Magic, and today I wanted to talk more about making space because that's what I'm doing right now in my own life, in my own home and space, and I talked about it a little bit in the last video, but there's so much to say about it. There's a trillion books about it. There's a bunch of shows about it, all the way from Marie Kondo to Hoarders. I like all of it. Also, all those like home design shows, all of the things that those have in common is highlighting either what is good or what is bad, not so good, about a space. Now, they're talking about it more, usually, more from like a visual standpoint, but both spectrums of Marie Kondo and Hoarders do touch on like the emotional aspect of it. And I think that it's really important to think about how when you want stuff in your life, do you have room for it? And often, you'll learn with me, I'm often talking about things from more than one place. So, I mean, like, do you literally have space for it? If you get it home, can you easily put it away where it's supposed to go? Or is there already 600 t-shirts, a lot of them with tags, like right where you're trying to put that new t-shirt? Same with food. Food is a big thing that a lot of people tend to overbuy, and sometimes it can be understandable, like if you're kind of like stockpiling for a rainy day, or if you live in a place that has inclement weather and it's snowy, there's that kind of thing. But there's also when you have so much food that the stuff in the back is unusable and you're not throwing it away. What's going on there? A lot of what's going on there is because we have these emotional traumas that get scary to us, and so we just fill it with more and more things. But you don't need to do that. You're safe. And I know, especially, I'm recording this in March of 2020, and there's like coronavirus pandemic scares, and people are stockpiling all kinds of stuff right now. The things that are kind of obvious, like masks and disinfectant and hand sanitizer, but they're also stockpiling and hoarding toilet paper, paper towels, water. And I think when we're doing that, we're coming from a place of fear. And I could say so much about that. But what I would like to say is you're safe. You can get rid of stuff. If you need it, keep it. We'll talk about whether you need it at some point. But what I jumped on to say is I'm getting rid of things to just make space in my life, and I'm getting my house really clean, like all the way to the floorboards and the walls, but I feel like it's a first things first kind of situation with that. So we talked last time about getting rid of low-hanging fruit, trash, recycling, taking out the things that are worn and garbagey, getting those out, and also hopefully you thought about getting some new hangers, and when you transfer your hangers, getting rid of like the clothes that don't fit or are gross or not your style anymore or are itchy or never fit right. Low-hanging fruit. But I have some more low-hanging fruit for today, which will help you make space and get things cleaner. So I have little kids, and I stay with them when they're in the bath because I'm paranoid. And one of them is really small, and I do have to stay with her because she does not know what getting hurt is or how to avoid it. So when I'm in the bathroom, I like to go through a little area in the bathroom. So that could be taking a magic eraser and cleaning the cabinets. It might be cleaning out that like hell pit of a drawer, which often gets like very not gorgeous, not Pinterest ready. That one drawer is like the worst. I went through and got rid of all the products that I thought was amazing, that I bought for some reason and didn't work out, or they were just like very empty and I don't have any interest in using them for whatever reason. I got rid of those. Remember that you can donate things that are maybe stuff that you bought on sale that never opened, or a bunch of those samples that you thought you needed but you've never used them. You can donate those to women's shelters or homeless shelters. Often they really need that kind of thing. Make sure that it's not like junky, but if it's like, I have this and it's brand new, I don't want to throw it away, they could really use it. And then you're able to clean that up if you're watching your kids, or even when you're waiting for your bath water to warm up. And hopefully you guys are treating yourself with wonderful baths with bath bombs and candlelight sometimes. So while you're waiting for your bath water to heat, pick a drawer, or even just one little section of a drawer or one little section of a medicine cabinet. Also, if you're waiting for your water to boil or your water to heat up in the kitchen, you can do one little drawer at a time in there. Everybody's busy. I totally understand that. I'm very much able to say that my life is full and I have a lot of things going on. But this is about squeezing in little things in the in-betweens, because you can do it. And yes, it'll take you longer, but you'll get it done. If you have the bigger time chunks to delegate to it, of course, that's like the most satisfying thing. This whole last weekend, all I did was clean and get rid of things and reorganize and make things really beautiful, so it felt good. And that was like my date with me and my house together, just the two of us, and music and podcasts and my dog. So I guess more than just the two of us. But I think that whatever, of course, that saying like where attention goes, energy flows, that's another thing that is saying more than one thing. Like obviously, if you're putting your attention on something and doing the thing, then that's helping you. But also when you put your energetic attention, which is more what that is getting to, when you put your energetic attention on something, you're able to like really focus and send those hopes, those wishes, those dreams, those intentions to manifest or make happen, if you're tired of the word manifest. And that's the way that you're going to get things done. So keep things small and manageable, keep moving, keep doing, even if it's small things. Allow yourself to be inspired by beautiful homes or rooms on Pinterest or in magazines, but don't get sucked in, because looking at their beautiful stuff is not going to get you to have a beautiful room in which to relax. Another thing that I think, sorry, I'm sick, a little bit sick, not coronavirus, but just a little sick. When you know that there's something that you want, you have to do the work to get it. Whether that is making your body more healthy, or launching a business, or planning a vacation, or clearing your home so that you can make it a beautiful and sacred space. So any time that you spend doing is going to have huge benefits. I think I'll reiterate, sometimes in the moment, you might not see that much difference. If you're getting frustrated, take a walk around the block. Come back inside with a fresh energy and fresh eyes and allow yourself to continue. Make it as pleasant for yourself as you can. So For me, that's catching up on podcasts, that's listening to great music. I always have a candle that smells delicious burning. Today is this cute little miniature one right here. I'll give a shout out. This is the PF Candle Company one, and it is the Teakwood and Tobacco, which is my favorite of their scents. And you can give yourself a little treat at the end, like each time that you do some good work, say, okay, I'm going to clean the bathroom, and at the end I'm going to take a gorgeous bubble bath, or I'm going to spend some time cleaning up the garden, getting it ready for spring, and I'm going to make myself a little bouquet and bring it inside. I'm going to clean my bedroom up and unearth that mountain that was once a chair and allow myself to lay in bed and read for the evening. Whatever is going to be motivating to you. And remember also that any movement begets more movement. So if you're feeling like things are stagnant and you can't get any momentum, pick the easiest thing, not the hardest thing. Because when you have a lot of movement and momentum, by the time you get to the hard stuff, it's going to feel a lot easier to you. It's going to feel way more manageable. And you're going to see that you have made a lot of headway just in little like bits and bursts, that just that few minutes here, few minutes there, or an hour on the weekend or whatever has really helped you to see some headway. So when it comes time to the harder stuff, a lot of times the pits of despair for people are closets. Sometimes not the bedroom closet, but like hall closets. I'm not lucky enough to have a hall closet, so I don't have that problem. And garages. Also basements or attics if you have those. I don't have those either, but I have seen them. My garage is not great. That's something I'm doing all the inner stuff so that I can, at the end of March, get into the garage and just do another last purge in there. And allow yourself to celebrate the small wins, because you're doing the work and you are a boss. You are amazing. Some other bits of information that I've just heard recently, and I will give credit to Sarah Jenks. I heard this from her. She advises people to spend money to get your time back. So how this would apply in this issue is maybe you have an Amazon shopping problem or something like that. If you could just take that money that you would spend on Amazon and delegate it over to hiring somebody to help you clean, you can get it done that much faster. If you have children who are able to help you, maybe paying them to like really hustle and help you. Maybe it could be the kids or teens in your neighborhood who are looking for a little afternoon part-time work. Even hiring a cleaner might cost you like $80 or $90 for a few hours of cleaning. And if you're cleaning at the same time, you can consider that like double bang for your buck. That's a nice tip. Let's see. What other words for today? I would say as long as you're doing something, you're good. What I would like the plan for you to be, if you consider taking this challenge, is just spend some time with your home. Sorry, sick. Hold on. Sorry, okay, that's hot tea. Spend some time with your home. Spend some time with your thoughts and think, why do I have this? Why did I think I needed to buy this or keep it? I mean, you don't have to think that about the obvious things that you need, but if you have weird random stuff that has made it through like the last 4 or 5 purgings, and each time you hold it in your hand and you're like, I don't know what to do with this, and you just put it back, It's those things. It's those things that are clues and cues to there's probably something going on there, energetically speaking. And it could be that somebody gave it to you. It could be that you have some fear around what that item represents. That's why you're not willing or ready to let it go. Or it could be that you're saving the hard stuff. Like maybe you hit a wall that day, and instead of just taking it aside and putting it in a basket to deal with later, you put it back in the drawer. So if you have any of those things where you're like, I don't know if I need this, set it off to the side. And at the end of the day or at the end of the week, go through that box and with vicious judiciousness, see, do I really need that anymore? And try to let it go. I'm gonna sneeze, so I'm gonna end this now. Okay, I love you guys, and whew, I'm not gonna sneeze. I love you guys, and thank you for watching this video. And find some magic in each and every day, and if you can't find it, make it yourself. Okay, love you, bye.